Hi everybody, for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys the new Nightmare Before Christmas Jack and Sally Monster High Skullector dolls. And I'm really just going to be sharing with you guys my opinions. So this is just going to be a little trigger warning, because you know, some of y'all are sensitive. Just to get this out of the way, y'all, I'm a pretty honest person. I don't like to sugarcoat things. This is all just my opinions and really how I feel about them. So yes, I was able to get the Jack and Sally Nightmare Before Christmas dolls, but I unfortunately had to buy from a scalper. So let me rant to y'all about the launch. I had two phones with me, but I was in a bad cellular service area, right? I still had two phones with me. I had my phone and I had my grandma's phone. So I was in the checkout line, like once I refreshed it and then added both to my cart, because I always buy two Skullectors. I always like to unbox one and then keep one in the box. This time I was in the checkout line for 6 to 8 minutes and I was like, girl, what the fudge? So then I already knew I was gonna lose out, but I went on my grandma's phone in the meantime while I was waiting, and hers said 10 minutes, and then it said sold out on her phone first, and then it said sold out on my phone second. So I was like, what the heck? I was so pissed because I missed out on these dolls and I really wanted these, and these are originally $90 on the Mattel Creations website, and immediately once they sold out they already jumped up to 120, 130, 40, 50, all that. Unfortunately I had to give in to the scalper pricing, and y'all know I hate scalpers, but how else am I supposed to get this damn doll? You know what I'm saying? Like, there is no other way. They're not going to relaunch these dolls literally probably never again. Like, if they really wanted to they would, but they choose not to because I don't know why. They are very greedy. I saw a listing in my area for these two for $185, so I had to pay $185 for these, but they are brand new in the box. They still had the outer box. I would have showed you guys, but I already put the outer box in my storage bin because I had nowhere else to put it. I display these like these, but yeah, the launch for these Nightmare Before Christmas dolls was absolutely awful. Usually I never miss out when it comes to Skullector dolls, like I'm always on it, but also I was not home. I was at the mall, which I shouldn't have even went to the mall, but you know, it's whatever. I still have them in my possessions and I'm very thankful there was someone locally. Thank you, but I hate you, scalper. Let me show you guys just a little closer look of these two because they are absolutely so adorable, and I'm going to be sharing with y'all my opinions on these. Alrighty, here is a full view of these two. Let me just show y'all the box first. Little Frankie logo, love that. Monster High Skullector, Jack-o'-lantern. I think another reason why this launch was like the worst was because we were also dealing with Disney fans. So yeah, we extremely missed out if y'all didn't get them. So if you guys were collectors and able to get these, you were one lucky babe. And here is the back. Super cute. So their box luckily has this clear top. This box is also a lot different than any other Skullector dolls. So let me bring out one of my Skullector inbox dolls and show y'all the differences. The old Skullector doll boxes, they had these two tabs. You open it, and then obviously you see the doll. I think almost all of the Skullector dolls do have a box like this. Then they started changing it. It was with Annabelle, I believe. I could be wrong. But most Skullectors have the two tabs in the front and then, you know, just the plain Jane background. For this one, they really did change it. There's no tabs, thank God. I really hated the tabs. So yeah, they definitely did change a lot of things about the Skullector box, which is really a good thing. I love this new packaging. They really need to start doing this. I will not be taking these two out of the box because I am an inbox collector. This is Jack Skellington. He has a completely new mold, and then here are his hands. They are freakishly long. Love that for him. Honestly, I think out of the two, I am very most dissatisfied with Jack. I would say because of his outfit, and I'm not saying these are not movie accurate, but he just looks cheap. I really wish with these dolls they would add more details. So I paid $185, right, which is outrageous. $90 dolls, technically these two are. I would like to see more detail, and I recently made a Skullector video just sharing y'all my opinions on them. Skullector dolls are very much lacking detail. They would look so much better if they had just a little more paint details, which they should be doing, but they don't. But with Jack Skellington, I think his outfit just looks a little cheap. He is really cute, but I don't know. It's like he's like missing something, but I still really am glad to have him in my collection. I'm not saying nothing, guys, because I know some of y'all like to just twist my words, but I am not saying nothing. I just think he looks a lot cheaper. There really isn't any, the best word to say it is like pizzazz to him. It's just, he's just a Skellington with the basic outfit. He should have had like some type of accessory. I was watching Plastic's video, and they were saying how they really should be adding like an animal to them, like Greta. Like I just showed y'all, Greta had an animal, and also Dracula. Why can't we have an animal for him at least? Because Sally has a purse. Sally's purse is just out of pocket. Like bruh, like they could have added like something so much differently, but whatever. But yeah, here's just a closer look of Jack Skellington. He's just a Skellington. And now Sally, this seems to be almost everybody's favorite. So Sally was a lot differently than what I had expected when I got these two and I saw them in person. And I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm saying it as in like her eyes are actually painted on. My dad thought they were like sculpted. Like for example, an Ovi star. You know how they have those big old eyes and they have like you could take the eyes out and stuff like that. I thought her eyes were gonna be like that, but they're actually painted on. So that's kind of still a slay. I love that. But she is gorgeous. So the paint on her, there is some little painting like errors, I guess. Doesn't really bother me that bad, but she's still looking really pretty. But her face is gorgeous. Most of these Skullector dolls would look a million times better with lashes, and I really wish they would add lashes. They gave Vampire Heart Dracula lashes, so like why can't they do that to the Skullectors, you know? But yeah, here is her headband. So this would look a lot better if it was painted, like detailed wise. But it's kind of like a main thing that Mattel does is they just don't, they have like the good designers, but they're just cheap to not paint the extra design, if that makes sense. But she has really long red hair, really long. And here are her earrings and her necklace and her dress. A lot of people are on this dress, which I don't blame y'all. Like they could have gothalized this a lot, but they kind of monsterized this a lot. I'm not too mad at it. I mean, she looks way better in the box anyway. So I really have nothing to say. Definitely, like I've told y'all, they are just lacking of something, which is the more detail. But yeah, here is her purse that was used for Threadarella. And who else had this purse? Someone else. But yeah, this purse was reused. So you would think for a $90 doll, they wouldn't reuse anything, but they have done that before. I think they've done that with, did they do that with a Greta doll? I don't remember. But they did that with some other Skullector. People were pissed. So yeah, this is kind of ridiculous, I would say. But her shoes, I think her shoes are definitely my fave. Oh my gosh, you know how much like better looking this doll would be if they painted the sculpting on the shoe? And here's the front of the shoe. So cute. And then there's Jack's shoes. I just still think the launch for these two were absolutely ridiculous. They released them later in the day. I think they released them around 1 in my time, and I'm mountain time, so that's like 12 in California, which is where they were doing the release at. But yeah, I just think it was ridiculous with the new changes that they're doing. And then, you know, I really think they should have done another drop on these two just because of how popular, and this is also with Disney people, you know what I'm saying? Like they should have done it so much differently and they didn't. And you know, even Garrett Sander, the creator of Monster High, missed out on these two. You would think Mattel, anybody else from the working with Monster High team would save him one or give him PR or something. But no, he has to buy dolls that he created, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. Garrett, I really hope that changes for you in the future. I know he's never gonna see this. But I'm just saying, you know, like if he ever did, which he's not, he just deserves so much better. You know what I'm saying? Like they did him so dirty, and still to this day they're still doing him dirty. And you would think his friends from the Monster High team would hook him up, you know, do something. Because you know, there's a lot of batches that the team has of these, and sure there's some extra one, but I just think that's ridiculous. Even if the creator missed out on these, like we are Just saying. Honestly, Mattel really needs to start adding detail on these dolls. If they're going to be charging $90, I wouldn't mind if they charged $100, $105, whatever. As long as they're detailed, like they need to like start doing it, because like they could look so much better. And I don't know why they're not doing it, because they're cheapskates. That's why I love Bratz. But no, I love Monster High and Bratz almost as equally. I just think this lunch was kind of ridiculous, and that's why it just makes collecting not as fun. For some people are devastated that they didn't get these dolls. And me and my doll friend, we both missed out, and that's crazy. And I saw some of my mutuals on Instagram. This girl had like 5 tabs open, or like 5, she had like 2 computers, 2 phones, and 1 laptop open. And she missed out on all of them, and she had freaking like 5 screens. I'm like, dang girl. The dolls itself, I really am disappointed with Jack, just because I feel like they could have added more to him, added more to his character, and more with the movie. I have seen Nightmare Before Christmas. They really need to gothalize these dolls a lot more. They're making them look a little too sweet, especially with movies like these. But with Corpse Bride, I really do hope that they release Corpse Bride, because that is going to be like my dream set if they ever do a collaboration with Tim Burton again. I know they are, but I just really want it to be Corpse Bride. With Sally, like I said, lack of detail. And also, she should have something else rather than this purse. This purse really just doesn't make no sense when she doesn't carry a purse. I mean, I understand like she's being sewn together, her hand will probably fall off, she's sewed together, whatever, like that's in her purse. But like there's like so many references they could have used in the movie, but you know, they're probably like on a certain budget, because you know, they're collaborated with Disney. Disney is not a cheap company. But yeah, I really like this new box design, and I'm really happy. Rebecca, I really just think there should be a new designer for Skullectors, and I know I'm gonna get shit for that, but I just feel like there is a lot more other designers, Vampire Heart designer, who are a lot better and more gothalize these dolls, because these dolls really need to be gothalized, if that makes sense. And I have talked about that in my other video, but no. I'm really happy to have these 2 in my collection. Very fortunate enough. I could barely afford buying these 2, but it's gonna be worth it. They're gonna be so much more in the future too, which is gonna be so sucky, but I would say, babes, get them now while they're cheap before they're like $500 in the next few months. I love Nightmare Before Christmas. I really like Tim Burton movies besides the other Tim Burton dolls they did. Those dolls are like the worst collector dolls. But anyway, like I said, I really just wish they would add more detail and a new launch. Like they really need to fix launching on the website too, because girl, that was ridiculous waiting in checkout line. I still really love these 2. Still really happy to have these, and it's still really cute to have a Nightmare Before Christmas set. I would have never thought they would make Nightmare Before Christmas dolls with Monster High, so it's definitely a cute thing for sure. And I unfortunately this time had to buy from scalpers. That's just how collecting's gonna be. I'm a collector and I love my dolls so much, and I just really did not want to miss out on these. Anyways, babes, let me know down below, were you guys able to get these 2, and how do y'all feel about these? Do you like them? Do you not like them? I would really love to know, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye!